CQ, 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 CQ20. This is KB2 UKA, CQ, CQ, CQ20. Kilowatt Bravo 2 United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, 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 CQ20. This is KB2 UKA, CQ, CQ, CQ20, Kilowatt Bravo 2 United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ, CQ, CQ20. This is KB2 UKA, Kilowatt Bravo 2 United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, standing by and listening. CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ, CQ, CQ20. This is Kilo Bravo 2 United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ, CQ, CQ20. This is KB2 UKA, Kilowatt Bravo 2 United, Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, CQ, CQ20, CQ, CQ, CQ20. This is Kilowatt Bravo 2 United, Kilowatt Alpha, calling CQ, CQ, CQ20, KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, standing by and listening.
Kilowatt Golf, number 8, Victoria. Kilowatt Golf, number 8, Victor, go.
Bernard, good to speak with you again, my friend. Good afternoon. Name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. I'm located on Long Island, New York. I'm about 50 miles east of New York City. This is our third contact. We spoke in the fourth quarter of last year. You're 5 and 9 and probably a little bit more. I'll let you know on your next transmission. How do you copy? Over?
Okay, Doug. You got the name right. Mostly I go by Robin, R-O-B-I-N, and I see the prior two contacts on 40 on sideband. And you're also 5'9", 5'9", a little more. I'm running, about 500 watts right now. And 3-element step IR that's, we'll turn it in your direction. But we'll swing it a bit. I don't think it's that narrow a beam width that it's going to make a difference. We've got a cold day here. It's 35 degrees. It's overcast. A little bit of snow or light rain falling. And I don't think I'll make it out for my walk today. I'm feeling kind of wimpy. Walked the prior 2 days, so probably just do some other indoor exercises here, Doug. Good sounding signal. Back to you from KG8V. Go ahead.
All right, Robin. Roger. Yeah, you're 5 to 10 over on peaks. Sounding really, really good. We have a beautiful day here. 65 right now. It's going up to the low 70s. Beautiful sunny day. I took the day off to start my assembly of my Step IR Urban Beam. So I'm about a third through, and third was mounting the EHUs and the wiring to the boom. So I'm all done with that. This weekend, I'll probably start to get the element tubes in place and maybe, just maybe, get it up on Sunday. But I'm going nice and slow. I'm excited to get it up in the air. And right now I'm on a Flex 5000. I'm running about a kilowatt into a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical, 90, 65-foot ground radials and a remote tuner out there. All my audio is rack gear, all analog stuff, all outboard from the Flex, and taking a little break from the assembly. Over.
All right, very good. Well, you sound excellent. Full spectrum of audio there, highs and lows, everything. It's all there. I don't know too much about audio. I've been a ham for just about 60 years, but I'm certainly no audio expert. Just looking at your webpage here, and looks like you've done a nice job with the antenna system there. Very good. This is a newer Flex for me, Doug. I started with a 6400, had some issues with that. They sent me a 6500, which I was quite happy with. And then I had some lightning damage in the house, not just in the shack. I don't think I got a strike, but got something, and it took out the radio, so I ended up with the 6600. And then I had it for about 2 weeks, and then I left town for the winter, and just back a few weeks now. I don't know how well I have the audio adjusted, but if you're an expert at that, I'd be happy to have your comments. I'm on my small amplifier, which is an Elecraft KPA 500. The big one is an Alpha 87A. I've had my Step IR for 11 or 12 years now. I have had only one real mechanical problem. Another time I had a problem where there was an insect nest built into one of the tubes, and I had to take it down to clean that out, and it took a while to diagnose the problem. But I'm quite happy with it overall. It still does have moving parts. I just replaced an EHU, and now I have a spare one, because I had the one I replaced rebuilt. So I have a spare one, and I'm just very happy with it. An older one is just a plain old 3-element Step IR without the 6-meter add-on. I probably should have either made the element or bought it. I am on 6, on very rare occasions. So back to you, Doug, and give me your critical comments about my audio. I'm a big boy, I won't cry. Go ahead.
Well, first of all, let me make one thing very clear. I am in no way an audio expert. I started playing around with wideband ESSB about 2 months ago and put this rack together. So I've done a lot of reading, more importantly, a lot of listening, and I think I've got it where I like it. So you're about 3K wide, I believe, and you are filling up the whole envelope, and it sounds fantastic. Your highs are airy enough. The mid-range is not too much. A lot of people bump the mid-range, I've found, and in fact, at least for me, I want to cut the mid-range. It makes it a little bit more present for me, and then I'm slightly boosted in the bass. So let's see. Right now, because there's no one around us, my bandwidth is 75 low and 4K high. So on my EQ, which again I'm not EQing in the Flex, I'm EQing outboard. I have a little boost at 50, a touch of a boost of 63, and then I'm flat at 80, and then I start to go down at 100, 125. I'm cut a little bit. I cut a little more at 160, and then I hit a bottom cutting at 400, and then I start to come up a little bit, and then I'm boosting. I'm still below zero at 630 hertz, and then I'm even at 800, and then I have a pretty. I've got a 2-level boost at 1K, 1 1/4, a little more, and then I boost into the high. So it kind of looks like a wave. It starts, a little higher, and then it comes down, and then it goes back up. But you sound great. I also have my live stream on right now on YouTube. So when we're done, if you put my call sign into the search box of YouTube, you'll find the video that I'm streaming right now, and you'll pretty much hear exactly as I'm hearing you. And your signal is very strong, so there's no QS Baker or anything behind it. You're sounding great. There's audio signals that I want to make sure that I at least sound like that, and you're one of them. Over.
Okay, well, thanks for the flowers. Here's the recording I just made of you.
Or present for me, and then I'm slightly boosted in the bass. So let's see, right now, because there's no one around us, my bandwidth is 75 low and 4K high. So on my EQ, which again, I'm not EQing in the flex, I'm EQing outboard.
Okay, it went on a little longer, but I'm listening. Most of that, I started out at 2.7 wide. I widened it out to 3.3. At one point, I listened at 6 kilohertz wide, most of it was done at 3.3K. I just use the internal EQ. I'm using a dynamic microphone element, and I've taken away a lot of the highs here and taken away a lot of the lows, because the microphone has a little bit of a low end, I think. But that's what I've done. I mean, whether or not I did it right on the equalizer, you're telling me that it sounds good, so that's all that matters to me. And I am running medium compression here. I do have another profile. I'll put it on for you here. This is my rag chew profile. Here's the DX one. This is the DX profile. A lot of the lows removed, and the highs boosted a little bit. Hopefully not an ear bleeder, but it's not what you'd want to listen to in a rag chew. Go ahead.
Well, the rag chew sounds great. The last one, the DX profile, you'll cut through anything. Here's your rag chew. Hold on.
Wide, most of it was done at 3.3K. I just use the internal EQ, and I'm using a dynamic microphone element, and I've taken away a lot of the highs here and taken away a lot of the lows, because the microphone has a little bit of a low end, I think. But that's what I've done. I mean, whether or not I did it right on the equalizer, you're telling me that it sounds good.
There was a little fading there at the beginning, but then you came right back up. You sound great. Over.
Okay, is there some RF getting into that, Doug? Here's what it sounded like on my end. Equalizer, you're telling me that it sounds...
There was a little...
I don't know. There's no RFI on my transmit now. Maybe on the recording there is. I hear a little bit of that. I didn't hear that on my end at all, though. Over.
Oh, good. Good. I'm glad about that. Well, I'm glad it's sounding good, and you sound very, very good too. I think this sounds like a good rag chew profile for me, or a good enough one. And I think I had my 6500 tweaked a little better. And the DX profile, again, I don't want to be piercing, ear bleeding, but you want to get through. I'll tell you, I get probably better comments about my audio on my Yaesu FTDX 5000. It's got only a 3-band equalizer, but it's parametric. And there's just something about that radio. It took a long time to set it up. I mean, that's a tricky one. I needed plenty of external help for that from people who understood it. But I generally get better audio reports on that radio, but I get good reports with the Flex. I think the best sounding radio on the air, bar none, whether or not it's got outboard processing or inboard, is the Anons. Those radios, when people set them up right, and then they're way too complex for me, but when they set them up right, I think those are the best sounding radios on the air. Go ahead.
Well, funny you said that. I have an Anon 7000, the Mark II, without the built-in computer. Should be here late May, early June. So I agree with you. And that's why I purchased it. We're going to play around with that. And if all goes well, I'm going to put the Flex 5000 for sale, which I know it's a great radio. Great radio. And then when I have the Urban Beam up, I'm going to probably reposition this vertical somewhere else in the yard because it'll be too close to the beam. And then with the Anon, I can really do that good diversity reception and basically get rid of any noise that I'm able to hear. So it'll be a work in progress. So with my audio rack, it goes from I'm on a condenser mic. And then that goes into a preamp, and then that goes into a 31-band EQ. And then it goes into something called an oral exciter. So it gives it a big bottom, and it gives it a little airiness on the top end. So this is with the exciter on, KB2UKA. This is with the exciter off. Still good audio, but now it's back on. There we go. Then it goes into a compressor limiter gate. Very, very little compression, very, very little bit. And then the last piece in the rack is a Behringer 3D virtualizer. And hold on. Oh my God, I haven't turned it off in a while. Where is it? Okay. All right. I don't even know how to take that out of line. Well, we'll figure it out. But that gives it a little room ambience. Over.
It's very nice sounding. It really is very nice sounding, Doug, and it's just a lot of stuff. I used to fly airplanes for fun, and you get in the cockpit of some of these planes, and it's like, I just heard it from you, where's the on-off switch here? Just a lot of stuff to remember, and I'd watch some of these pilots, these professional pilots in the private air service, but professional pilots, and, they're flying your plane with you in it one day, and they're flying my plane with me in it the next day, and someone else's plane, they're flying them, the third day. I never understood how they could keep track of all the specifications and criteria that they need for each different aircraft, and how to make everything, activate everything and deactivate everything. What's the stall speed in Robin's plane? What's the stall speed in Doug's plane? These are all things that are critical. And, I came back after 4 months and, out of town and sat down here in this chair in my radio room, and I had to reacquaint myself with everything. I really, I know it, I just don't do it, but I really should be having a checklist for myself and diagrams of how everything's connected. Go ahead.
Oh, Roger, yeah. I couldn't agree more. I took a 7-year break from the hobby, and I started transmitting again last July. And I didn't have a station for 7 years. So I put this together, and it took a good month to remember, oh, wait, let me adjust my AGC. That affects things. Oh, I'm overdriving the ALC. That's not good. It took me a while to remember the right operating technique. As far as the audio stuff, I've got it to a point now where I really don't have to touch it, except for minor tweaks, because the fact that we're dealing with RF everything affects it. So the way I have it set right now, tomorrow night if I get on the radio and my SWR is 20 basis points higher than it was today, I have to kind of recalibrate a couple of settings in the audio rack because it won't drive exactly the same way every day. So it's fickle. You definitely have to enjoy messing around with stuff because you are messing around with it. But I'm at the point now where it's slight minor adjustments. So even if I reel in the transmit bandwidth, I don't re-EQ. So if I'm 4K wide now, hold on. And now I'm 2.9 wide and 125 low. Over?
Okay. Well, that sounded pretty good too. You know, I don't generally listen that wide, but I'm 3.3 right now, I think, because your bandwidth was so wide. I was listening wider. Well, I'll tell you what happens. My grandkids will come over, and sometimes I forget, and I invite them into the shack, or they just walk in when I'm here. And they just love to, turn knobs and push switches and everything. So that's a real risk. Because some of these settings, especially at my 5000 has quite literally 100 switches and buttons on it. Exactly 100. So there's a lot to, and I don't, I go back and forth from the radio, so I don't always remember exactly where things are. It's a lot, and I'm on every day, so it's not like I'm not playing with this stuff every day, but I do have an oscilloscope in one of my meters, so I can monitor things, but the changes can be pretty subtle, and it's not a real big screen, so I don't always notice it. From KG8B, go ahead.
Yeah, Roger. Well, I have two young children. My daughter's going to be 8 in August. My son will be 7 in July. They're 11 months apart. And they're pretty good. They come in here. They talk on the radio with me sometimes. My daughter enjoys it more than the boy. But I told them one time, hey, see this stuff? Don't touch it. And they're pretty good with it. I think maybe once or twice I came in here and I know they were in here messing around with it, but for the most part, they don't touch it. It's one of the reasons why I put the station back together. I wanted to see if they'd be interested in it, and they are. They are. My daughter wants to take her test. I told her in another year I'll get her the book. And that'd be cool because I've been trying to get my wife to get a license since I met her, and that's never going to happen. So maybe I'll have at least one ally in the household. Over?
Well, don't say that's never going to happen. Many years ago, when I was first married, 42 years ago, I've been married 42 years, and we didn't have a dishwasher in the house, and my wife used to wash dishes by hand, and I was getting back involved in the hobby again. I had not let my license expire, but I hadn't been active for a long time when I was in college and grad school and law school and everything. And then I decided I had to refresh my CW, so I was getting back into CW too, and my wife, who speaks multiple languages, said, if you'll keep me company while I'm washing dishes, I'll practice the CW with you. So she was doing it in her head, and 3 nights she knew all the letters, all the numbers, and all the punctuation. And then a couple of years after that, she decided she wanted to buy something that I didn't think she needed, and it was an expensive item, and I just wanted to put a stop to that. So she said, I'll do anything, and I figured, what did she hate more than anything in the world at that point was ham radio. I didn't know it was really me, but it was ham radio, I thought. So I said, you get your license, you can buy that item you want. So she went out the next day and bought that item, And 2 years later, I shamed her into it, and honoring the deal, and I told her she owed me interest, so now she couldn't just get the Tech. She had to get the Tech Plus with CW at the time, and she did it. And she's never gotten on the air. She did talk on 2 meters a few times before cell phones became so prevalent, and we were doing some things where it was helpful, but she'll never do it. I have 2 sons. They're in their mid-30s, late 30s now, and none of them or their friends ever had any interest in it. 2 of my 4 brother-in-laws got their license. One got a Tech, and he was on 2 meters a bit. The other is a geologist, and he was doing a lot of research for his PhD in Spitsbergen, and I was really excited about that. He got his general, he talked to me. He lives in Vermont. For a few years, he got on the air and talked from Vermont on HF, but never from Spitsbergen. He said they got the radio out that they got from the university for communications, and when they got it out and set it up, it didn't work. I couldn't believe that they would send them out there with communications equipment that didn't work and wasn't tested. And this was long before satellite phones. And they had a drop-off date and a pickup date, and they never saw anyone in between that. And they were on the island for 2 months at a time. So I thought that was crazy, but I've never gotten anybody really seriously interested in ham radio, Doug. KB2UKA from KG8V Detroit. Go.
Yeah, Roger. Neither have I. Neither have I. That's a great story, by the way. I think I think somebody sees it and they either have the bug for it or they don't. That's just my opinion. As a kid, I was playing around with CB radio, and my neighbor was a ham radio operator and came over one day and said, "Here's a study book. Why don't you get yourself a real radio?" And that was it. I'm going to be 41 in June. I got licensed at 12 or 13. I got my Tech. You didn't need code back in 92. So I never learned CW, and then I became a general in my mid-20s. And I probably operated from about 25 until 31, 32. And then took a 7-year break when we had kids, and I'm back into it. I love it. I absolutely love it. I'm studying for the extra, so I'll probably take the extra in a month or so, and I want to get on the lower part of 80. Can't get there without it. I also want to get on the lower part of 40. I'm on 40 meters a lot. All right, Robin. Well, this was great, QSO. I'm glad we got to work each other again. Again, really, really nice sounding station. I'm going to call CQ for a little more here. Like I said, I took the day off. We're all going out to dinner tonight for my wife's birthday. Her birthday was Sunday, but everyone couldn't be available till tonight. So I'm going to play radio a little bit more, and then I'm going to get the kids off the bus a little bit after 3 p.m. Eastern. So I'm going to say 73, and I hope you check out the YouTube page, because the recording of you doesn't do you justice, but if you listen to the YouTube, that's pretty much real time what I'm hearing. So Kilo Golf 8 Victor, Robin in Michigan. This is KB2 UKA 73.
Okay, Doug, real good. Well, it's great to run into you again, and I wish you all the best for that great sounding station, and you're a non-radio. I've seen somebody sent me something about a new one. I guess that's what you ordered, and they are amazing radios, and you probably have the computer skills to set it all up and benefit from it. I don't think I do. I got licensed at about the same age that you were. Got my novice license when I was 12, my general at 13. Didn't get my advanced until the 80s. And I got my extra after they dropped the code requirement, but I don't remember exactly when. But the advanced, which they don't offer anymore now, was the biggest change and gave you the biggest bang for the buck. But now it's an extra. Anyway, take care, stay well, enjoy
Roger, frequencies in use.
pages there, and I hope your kids do get interested in it and continue their interest. I'm on the radio. I still work one day a week, about, for a few hours, literally about a few hours. But I'm on the radio every day, and I thoroughly enjoy it, even when conditions are bad. I got back into CW almost 3 years ago, 3 years ago, something like that. I have really enjoyed it. I never had a problem with CW. I was good at it, but I never had a problem with it. But now I'm still not real good at it, but I really enjoy it much, much more than ever. And every day I make 1 to 3 contacts a day. It's just, to me, I don't speak any other languages fluently, Doug, so this is the only other one. Enjoy the day. 7-3 from KG8B. Bye-bye for now, Doug.
All right, Robin, take care. Enjoy the rest of the week, and I look forward to speaking with you again. 73. Okay, this is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York. QRZ. CQ20, KB2 UKA. CQ, hello, CQ20, Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20, KB2 UKA. CQ, hello, CQ20, Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20, hello, CQ20, KB2 UKA, CQ20, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ, KB2 UKA, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20, KB2 UKA. CQ, hello, CQ20, Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. Hello, radio. Hello, CQ20, CQ20. This is KB2 UKA, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20, This is KB2 UKA, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20, KB2 UKA, CQ20, Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. Victor Alpha 3 Delta Charlie Bravo, QSL? QSL. Do I have your call right? Over?
Roger D, VA3 DCB, Victor Alpha 3 Delta Charlie Bravo, and you're 59 here.
All right, Dennis, Roger, good afternoon. You're 5 and 6 into Long Island, New York. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. Thank you for the signal report. We have a beautiful day down here today. It's about 70 degrees Fahrenheit, sunny day. Took the morning and I started the assembly of my Step IR Urban Beam. I've got about a third of it done, 2/3 to go. So over the next week or two, we should be finishing that up. Over.
Roger D, that'd be awesome. That would be awesome. That's nice. This time of the year, we still have usually snow on the ground. So this year it's been really good for us here. All I'm using here is a DXCC fan dipole, and the peak is about 41 feet, and the sides are about 15 feet from the ground. Is that
QSL, I'm hearing you fine. Propagation is not that great, so you'll be a 5.6 to 5.7. And then you'll fade out, but then you'll come back. I'm looking at the band right now on my screen, and I'm not seeing too many signals. So I'm hearing you, which is a good thing. Also, Dennis, I'm live streaming on YouTube. So if you put my call, KB2UKA, into the search box of YouTube, you'll find my live video. We're about 35 minutes into it. If you watch it later on today, just fast forward to 35 minutes, and you'll be able to copy exactly how I'm hearing you. Over. All right, Dennis. Well, I appreciate you answering the CQ call. Thank you so much. I got you down here in the logbook, and I'm looking forward to working with you again. Hope you check out the YouTube page. I think you'll find it pretty cool. Victor Alpha 3 Delta Charlie Bravo, Dennis in Ontario. This is KB2 UKA 73. All right, take care, Dennis. Thank you again. This is KB2 UKA, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20, KB2 UKA. CQ, hello, CQ20, Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20, KB2 UKA, any station anywhere. CQ20, Kilowatt Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
Kilo Mike 4, Victor India United.
Wow, big signal. Kilo Mike 4, Victor India United, Barry, North Carolina. Good afternoon. My name is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. I'm guessing you're 20 over. I wasn't looking at the meter. I'll let you know next transmission. How do you copy? Over.
Roger,
Roger, Doug. Yeah, I've got you about the same. I've got you about a 5.9 plus 10, 15 right there, bouncing into the 20 over range, Roger.
Roger, Barry. Well, you're 5.9 plus 5, but man, your audio is punchy and strong, and it made me think you were 20 over. You're sounding great. We're having a beautiful day up here. You probably are too. We're about 70 degrees, maybe 1 or 2 clouds in the sky. Gorgeous day. I took the day off today to start my assembly of my stepper urban beam. Got about a third of it done. Should finish it up this weekend. And that's the story. Over.
Roger. Well, it sounds like you've got a good project about knocked out. Yeah, that'll be fun. Yeah, man, you're sounding good. Your audio's good and clean, crisp, no problem at all, good signal. So, and the same here. It's a beautiful blue Carolina day. The temperature this morning was in the low 30s, but it's warmed up to the mid 60s right now, Roger.
Roger. All right, man. Let's see. I'm running a Flex 5000. The amplifier is a Mercury 3S solid-state amp. It's sold in kit form. Very easy assembly. It's got a beautiful LCD touchscreen. I'm putting out about a little under 1,200 watts into a 43-foot ground-mounted vertical. All the audio gear is outboard from the Flex. I'm not doing any of the processing in the radio. I've got a 5-component rack, and that all feeds into the balance input in the back of the radio. Also, Barry, I'm live streaming on YouTube, and if you go to youtube.com and you put my call sign in the search box, KB2UKA, we're about 40 minutes into the video. Man, oh man, you're going to hear how good you're sounding. Over.
Hey, Roger, Doug. Yeah, man, I appreciate that. I'll check that out. But yeah, you're doing fine. I'll let the band roll. I'm sure there's plenty out there. Your signal is not stopping there, that's for sure. So you have a good day. Enjoy the DXing. Always good to hear you. I'm running a hex beam, an ICOM radio, and about 400 whiskeys your way.
How high up's that hex beam? Over.
Elevation here at my home is right at 3,000 feet, and I've got the hex beam up at about 80 feet.
Boy, oh boy, that's the winner there. That's the powerhouse of your signal. I'm probably I'm a mile from the Long Island Sound, so I'm probably about 200 feet above sea level, and I'll have the urban beam up about 45 feet from there. Which is good enough for it, but boy, that thing is set up beautifully. Over.
I just appreciate it. Yours is too, man. You're sounding absolutely fantastic. I'll say 73s. I'll let somebody else catch you, man, because you're sounding good.
All right, Barry, take care. You have a great week and enjoy the rest of the afternoon. 73. All right, this is KB2UKA, Long Island, QRZ. CQ20, KB2UKA. CQ, hello, CQ20, Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ. CQ20, KB2UKA. CQ, hello, CQ20, Kilo Bravo 2, United Kilowatt Alpha, Long Island, New York, QRZ.
Whiskey America 4, Charlie Queen.
Whiskey America 4, Charlie Quebec, QSL.
QSL, the name is Jerry. Juliet Echo Radio Yankee. We're located 30 miles east of Atlanta, Georgia. Didn't look at the S meter. I'll give you a report on your over. KB2UKA, WX4CQ.
All right, Jerry Roger. Name here is Doug, Delta Oscar Uniform Golf. Great audio. You're a 5'8" to 5'9", cutting through the QSB. It's not that bad today, the QSB, but there's some of it, and you're cutting right through it. Sounding good. Also, I want to let you know that I'm live streaming on YouTube. So if you want to hear yourself, just put my call, KB2UKA, into the search box of YouTube. You'll find the video if you watch it later tonight or another day. We're about 43 minutes into the video. Over.
Okay, appreciate that. Man, the QSP got you. You went completely out, but you came back up. I hope I'm still there. And I appreciate the audio report. I just got this radio last night. It's a Yaesu, an old one, FT102. Just got it shipped, and the company that shipped it dropped it and knocked the VFO knob and the whole assembly back up in the radio. So I stayed up last night till about 1:30. I got it repaired, and so that makes me feel good that it sounds okay now. KB2, UKA, WA4CQ.
Roger, Roger. Oh, no. So you're like me. Instead of sending it back, you wanted to use it, so you fixed it. It's sounding good, man. It's sounding great. Yeah, QSB just spiked out of nowhere. You was still a 5.7, but I'm hearing it across. I'm seeing it across the whole band, and propagation's been horrible. It's been horrible, but we're making contact, so that's good. I'm on congratulations also on the radio, and like I said, it's sounding great. I'm on a Flex 5000, about 1100 watts into a 43-foot vertical outboard audio rack, 5 components, and that all the audio is being processed outside of the Flex. Over.
Oh, it sounds great. It sounds great. I know you're pleased with that radio. But, yeah, I did not want to send it back. These are too hard to find, and I've been wanting one for a number of years. In fact, I have another one coming Friday. So if I was blessed and fortunate with that one and land with this one, I'll be okay. But, man, your Flex radio, your SDR radio sounds great. But, go ahead.
All right, Jerry Roger. Well, I appreciate you answering the CQ call. I think I'm going to get out of here. I took the day off today to start the assembly of a urban beam, a step-IR urban beam. So I worked on that for about 3-4 hours, and now I'm done. I'll finish it up over the next few weeks and get that bad boy up. I'm going to go hang out with the missus and get the kids off the bus in about an hour. So I will say 73 to you. I hope you check out the YouTube page. I think you're going to like what you have to hear. Whiskey Alpha 4, Charlie, Quebec. This is KB2 UKA. I will be clear on your final. 73.
Okay, Doug, I'll sure check it out. By the way, you were 5.9 plus 10. 5.9 plus 10. Sounds great. I'll go to the YouTube and see what you're all about. Have a great day. KB2 UKA WA4CQ clear.
All right, cool, man. I appreciate it. And if you like what you see, please subscribe to me. You'll get notified whenever I'm doing this. I do it almost every day, at least for a little bit. You could stop by and get and say hello because you'll get a notification. All right, so 73, my friend. Look forward to working again. Everyone that's on the live stream right now, Alex, welcome home. I'm glad you're doing better, my friend. Todd, Mike, hope you're doing well. Oh, 10 meters is open, my buddy Mike just said. Maybe I'll swing up there in a little while. I hope everyone has a great afternoon. And 73, this is KB2 UK Clear.
73 Doug.